Live look over Mount Clemens as the sky starts to light up. Official sunrise in southeast Michigan is coming up at 7:10 this morning. And so we're joined by 7 First Alert meteorologist Hallie Vogel to tell us about the weather. You know, we've got the first home game for the Lions this season. What can people look forward to?
Yeah, it is going to feel really good out there. Tailgating, a little cool, which is nice. Maybe a sweatshirt or a jacket. By the time the game starts, it's warming up. After the game, it is definitely warm with temperatures in the low 80s. So we are in good shape. And really, summer kind of refuses to let go. And we're okay with that. I think a lot of people are. I know a lot of people love fall. I am one of those. But when we have these last days of summer in the 80s, we know what's around the corner, those cooler temperatures. So I guess we're just going to have to, again, see these temperatures in the 80s. Certainly not bad. And then a quiet weather pattern, too. Had a little bit of rain yesterday, and we quickly dried out. We're going to continue to stay dry. And it looks like a dry extended period of time, too. 57 degrees with some fog around downtown and a calm wind. And winds are on the calm side all across Metro Detroit, which again is leading to the fog situation this morning. Now temperatures, most locations are in the 50s. A couple exceptions. We're seeing Ann Arbor at 49, 48 degrees in Port Sanilac. Meanwhile, it's 54 in Pontiac and 57 degrees in Detroit. So temperatures pretty close to average, maybe a little bit below in some of those spots, of course, seeing the 40s. Looking at our visibility map, and you can see where the issue is from Ann Arbor to Detroit, south of I-94, Adrian, Monroe, all reporting visibility about a quarter mile, in some cases like Monroe, down to near zero. Also seen a spot around Port Huron, half-mile visibility, but everyone except for Flint really seeing it to a degree. Once the fog burns off, it's back to sunshine. Nice quiet satellite and radar composite map. And we see the stationary front down to our south and west. So there's really very little activity region-wide through the Great Lakes, as a matter of fact. And this is how our weather stands for moving forward for most of the week. So I already mentioned we're looking at nice weather, of course, for that 1 o'clock kickoff. Your way home, temperatures are going to be nice and warm, temperatures in the low 80s. And it's nice to see that little bump up here. Highs yesterday for most locations stayed in the 70s to around 80 degrees, still above average. 75 is an average high, but all of the really hot weather also lingers just back to our west. I don't think we're going to get a taste of that. One thing we have to remember, the upper level flow right now, if this were August, we would get those 90-degree temperatures, but just a little bit lower sun angle keeps us in the 80s versus those 90s. But this is a kind of pattern that's holding on for the days to come. Very little change. We go from a comfortable overnight to these warm afternoons, very little cloud cover. The only transition I see into maybe a little bit of change is toward the end of the week on Friday. We're going to watch the weekend. I'm going to keep it dry at this point, but that would really be our only next chance, I think, for rain. Temperatures in the 80s through Thursday, 81 on Friday, and then that little bit cooler but still seasonable weather on Saturday.